Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Leonard's Triple G with another Warframe video. This time I was just doing a casual mission over on Lua, and I matchmaked with these guys that were just trying to find all the caches in Lua, and they were new players. And I just said okay, I'm gonna help them find the last cache since I pretty much know where everything is. But the thing is, it took me quite a while to find it. And although I was just I could just have stopped the mission, just abort it and did it again. I started to realize that this is why we play Warframe, right? This is why we play Warframe. Play Warframe because there's kind of this pay it forward system. I remember when I was starting, I was in the void. I did I don't know if it was a capture or extermination mission or something, and I was about to leave, and one of the players that was still on mission on the squad with me started to point me to waypoint me to a place, and I went there, and it was one of those puzzle rooms that I never even saw before. And he showed me how to navigate it and what it was and where to find the reward. And then I went to another one, and there was another puzzle room, and then he pointed me to all these stashes and safes and lockers that I had in hidden places. And he showed me how it was, and that kind of makes us feel not only good about ourselves, but want to repay. And since we can't repay to higher level players, we repay by paying it for the other ones that come behind us. I mean, it wasn't all smooth sailing. I remember one time I was in the void also, back in the time where we have to use the keys, the forma keys, the forma key, not the forma keys, the void keys, to get into the void and to defense. So when it was an endless mission, you just stay there as long as you could, because with one key you want to get as much prime. That was how we got prime items. And so I was doing defense. I was with Rhino, and we did 20 waves. After 20 waves, I didn't know at the time that the rotation was going back to A, B, C. It begins A, B, C, and then goes back to A. I didn't know that, so I said, okay, we're all going to continue. And everybody left. It was at that time where the timer, if now we have something like, if everybody chooses to continue, the timer stops, and if everyone chooses to leave, the timer also stops. By the time the timer went from 10 to 0, it would just keep there, and people right before it hit 0 would just leave, trolling the people behind. And I remember when that happened to me, I was devastated. I was left alone with a high level mission, and I was probably the lowest level player, and I had to fend for myself. And I said, I knew that if I could make it through past the first wave, on the second wave after that, the enemy count would be lower. Also, I could use lasers to help me, and I had a bunch of specters with me, so I just spammed it all I could, and I made it. I made it after the fifth wave. The fifth wave was, of course, the worst. But I just kept using the lasers and having my specters around me and protecting the console, the thing on the middle that you have to protect. And I made it, but it was a harsh experience. It was a learning experience, but of a very harsh lesson. But that has also made me appreciate more the game. You can't always be handheld through the game. There's some things that you have to do for yourself. You have to be in those positions to get through them. And I think in that sense, Warframe is kind of unique, because other players don't have that. Other players don't have that. They do have the thing that you're not handheld. You have to spend for yourself. But that thing of paying it forward, because it's a free to play, anybody can jump in and try it out and see if they like it or not, and then leave or not. But you have that feeling that you should contribute to the population of the game. You should try to make everyone feel good about it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. And oh, by the way, have a great game, guys.